Hey, fourth grade, how are you doing? This video is being made April 27th, but it is for May 4th, next Monday. So I hope all is going well. Remember, it's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. May the force be with you. Yeah, I know. It's great, it's great. May the force be with you. May the 4th, okay. All right. So, we are into Module 2 of Unit 6, okay? And it's a lot of like area, perimeter, a lot of those type questions, okay? And there's some other word problems too, but I've looked it all over and I think nothing is going to surprise you. If anything, what I'm about to show you, that's why I'm going to show you, but all the other extra stuff, you should be fine, okay? So let's look on 224 student book to 226. They're talking about problems. For instance, number 2 on 224, which is, this is 2A, so I'm reading number 2. Use an array or a ratio table to model and solve problems 2A and 2B. Show all your work. So A says, a paved bike trail has an area of 7,147 square feet. If the trail is 7 feet wide, how long is the trail? Okay? So really all that is, length times width equals area, or area divided by length or width would give you the correct other factor. So let's look at this. They wanted me to show you, a couple things. First, a ratio table showing you what you can do with 7,147 square feet divided by 7 feet. Okay? Well, a lot of you, I know some of you are doing it already, you can divide using the algorithm, okay? But I wanted to show you a different way because of number sense, a sense of numbers. So they're also asking 7 feet times, this is width, what's the length? Equals 7,147. So they said, Mr. Bauer, we want you to show your kids how to use a ratio table to find this answer. So it's going to be a times 7 ratio table, and I always start with 1 time, because that's a good starting point. 1 times 7 is 7, okay? Then I just jumped to bigger numbers because everybody, we got to get to down here somehow. We have to get to 7,147, okay? Well, here, 5 times 7, we're only at 35, okay? So I start thinking big. Then I do 10 times 7, 70. 100 times 7 is 700. 1,000 times 7 is 7,000. See, we got to get to 7,000 something. So I went big, okay? Then I'm like, okay, I got 7,000. Now I've got to make up this 147. 7 times what? Okay? Well, I just did 15. Okay? Some of you are thinking, well, why didn't you use 20? You could have. You could have used 20 times 7 and got 140, and then you would have been really close too. I used 15. You can use any way you want. And here's what we have. We have 7,000 plus 105 plus 42 gives us 7,147. So we have this. We have this. So guess what? Up here, this is your answer. Okay? This is the missing factor. Okay? Or the missing quotient in this division problem. Right here. 1,000 plus 15 plus 6. So the length of that path is 1,021 feet long. Okay? Now, let's go to B. B just gives you 3,521 divided by 7, and they said use a ratio table or an array. Well, I'm going to show you both, okay? I'm not going to finish it for you, but I'm going to show you both, okay? So we do a times 7 again. Remember, we got to get up to, we're down at the bottom here, we're trying to get up to 3,500. So I started with 100 times 7 is 700. I'm like, man, we got a long ways to go. So then I noticed right here, that's in that number, that's 35. So how could I get to that? 3,500. Well, 500 times 7 is 3,500. Now we're pretty close, okay? So, a lot of you are looking at it right now and you already know the answer because we're already at 3,500. We have to get to 3,521. This part is all we need right here. Now you take those together, we're there. So, you need these two to get the final answer, okay? And I'm going to let you finish it because you probably already know. Okay, let's go over here. And they said you could use an array too. All right, well, we got 7 down because it's a times 7. And I'm like, let's go. You guys are smart enough. I know you are. You know that 500 times 7 or 7 times 500 is 3,500. And we only need 21 more. Okay. 7 times blank equals 21, and these two are going to be your answer when you add them together. That's going to be 3,521 divided by 7. Okay? So they're going to ask you to do several of those. Okay? And no, you can't do them all in an algorithm. Now, if it says use any way you want, go ahead, use the algorithm. I know a lot of you like that. But if it says use an array or a ratio table, I'm sorry, you got to pick one or the other and give it a try. Okay? Number sense. Bridges wants number sense. Okay, so give one of these a try. Give them both a try. Okay? You're sitting at home. This is a great time to learn. Okay? Now, let's go up to student book 227. They have a bunch of area and perimeter problems. I think they're mostly word problems that have to do with a 60-inch string. You don't really need the string. If you want to have some fun, have your parents cut a 60-inch string. It's 5 feet, okay? But all they're going to have you do is turn it into a rectangle so you have certain size. I mean, it's pretty fun, but you don't need the string. I did most of them in my head without the string, okay? Don't need it. So, 228. These are just various kilometer questions, okay? So many kilometers, and then you might have to subtract some and things like that, but it's right up your alley. I'm not too worried about that. Then, when you get to home connections, 119, that's supposed to be 120. 119 through 120, these are just various word problems, just practice word problems, and I don't think you'll have any problem with that either. So, as we look up at the board, okay, we have student book. Like I said, we are just starting module 2, and we did sessions 1 and 2, okay? So you shouldn't go any further than sessions 1 and 2. So we got student book 224 to 228 and 119 and 120 for home connections, okay? Let me say again, if your parents are out working and whatever, or they're working in the house, if you have a question, email me, okay? Most of the morning, I have my email up and running. If you have a question, email me, okay? So this is for Monday, May 4th. Remember, may the 4th be with you, okay? And so I'll be coming back to you Wednesday, and we're going to continue in Module 2 with Session 3. Okay, so signing off from Studio B. This is 60-year-old Mr. Bauer. All right.